Hey Owens, I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about snatching. I know Lucas hurt his back a little bit when he was snatching, so I want to kind of just go over the form a little bit for you. There's basically 3 phases of the snatch. The first phase is from the ground to the knee. The second phase or second pull is from the knee to the hip, where you get a lot of explosiveness. Third pull is from the hips to overhead. Now, the first pull, as I'm going to demonstrate here, may be your most important. A lot of people, they get nervous because the snatch is a very complex movement. They get really nervous and they try to just get that bar overhead as quick as possible. So with that first pull needs to be very, very slow and very deliberate. So you want to set your feet up like you normally would. A good cue for that is to think about if you're going to jump to dunk, where your feet would land whenever you come down. That's a good starting point for where your feet should be. Then you set your hands to a good spot. And then you see how my back's kind of rounded right here? You want to pull the slack out of the bar and pull yourself into it. So you're here and you're pulling the slack out of the bar here. You set up there and then you have your first pull. Your first pull is going to be, like I said, a little slower than you probably think and more deliberate. The second pull is from the knee to the hip pocket. Now that is where your explosiveness comes in. You speed it up a little bit, and then basically from here to here is a lot of explosiveness. You're getting that hip extension. So that first pull here, you set up, keep your knuckles facing down there, pull yourself into the bar, slow, 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 and then when you get here, you pull it into you and you stand up like that. Slow, slow, there. That's your second pull. And your third pull is overhead. So you squeeze those glutes, you extend those hips, send that bar overhead and drop under it. So then that looks like set up here, here, there, and then you get from your second pull to your third pull like that. So that is kind of your 3 phases of the snatch. Try to break those down individually. A lot of people, they'll just start here, they'll go there, and they'll just do snatch grip deadlifts and be very deliberate with how they pull. Then you work into what we call a low hang snatch. So you're here, stand up with it, go to the top of the knee, extend there. Then you can work into a high hang snatch. So here, have it in the hip pocket, drop it a little bit, like that. As you're working back into your snatches, that's good little drills to work on. Let me know if you have any questions.